Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and Apple is set to release iOS 11.4 pretty soon, and I thought we'd talk about the release date and a little bit about iOS 12 as well when it shows at WWDC. Now I have iOS 11.4 Beta 5 installed on both my iPhone 7 Plus and my iPhone 10, and they're working okay. I'll do a follow-up video about that in a day or two. But this particular update, 11.4, is on Beta 5, like I said, and many of you have been asking me, when does the final version come out? And based on the past, it's probably going to be somewhere either in this week here, the 28th through the 31st, or in the week of the 4th of June, and that's because that's when WWDC is. Now, on June 4th, we expect to see iOS 12 with the Beta Preview 1. So we'll see Beta 1 on the 4th most likely, and we'll be able to download it, check it out. I'll share all those new features with you. And then iOS 11.4 will be out either by then or during that week. So you'll have that as far as the update goes. Now, a lot of you are asking me if you should install it. Should I install it on either of these devices? And that is largely dependent on whether or not you want to deal with problems as they come along, because they do include a feedback app. And many of you have been asking me, should I install a beta? Should I use beta software? And the real answer is, if you have to ask that question, the answer is probably no. Because beta software can have a lot of problems, especially with an iOS 12 early beta. Any beta 1, 2, or 3, when they do a major change, usually is very unstable, and your battery will be terrible, and you'll have all sorts of other problems. But they do include this feedback app so that you're actually testing the software and giving feedback back to Apple to try and help them fix their problems. There's still bugs in iOS 11.4, and they need to resolve those, but they pick whatever's at the top as far as priority is concerned. Now, as far as what's coming in iOS 12 on the 4th, that's really hard to say at this point. We do know that we're going to see a lot more stability, or focus on stability and security, and whatever other changes we'll see, I'm not sure. 11.4 mainly focuses on AirPlay 2 and iMessage in the cloud, and that's really its main focus, and then it fixes some security flaws in the background. Now, when it comes to iOS 11.4, it seems to be okay on most devices. Like I said, I'll do a follow-up, but a lot of you were asking me, should I put it on 11.4 on my iPhone 7 Plus? And the real answer to that is, if you have 11.3, sure, why not? And a lot of you are concerned about battery life and things like that, and that's justified, but it's hard to say until it's been out for a few days. So you'll see battery health here is 93%. It was used for a full year every single day, all day, plugged in and left all night long to charge, and that's how I use my phones, and I still use my phones that way. Now, iOS 11, there are some interesting things that we've found in Siri if you ask about WWDC, but they seem to be left over from last year. So let me show you what I mean. Tell me about WWDC.
La la la. Siri is getting a brand new voice.
Now, we saw that last year, and if you click this link, it'll bring you to last year's iOS event on June 5th. Now, if we do that again, tell me about WWDC.
I'm so excited. You can find out all about WWDC on Apple's website.
Tell me about WWDC.
I'm gonna have a shiny new home. Well, not really shiny, more meshy and matte.
Now, if you remember, they gave Siri a new voice and a new design last year. So these are pretty dated. I think they're from last year. Tell me about WWDC.
So many good things.
Tell me about WWDC.
La la la. Siri is getting a brand new voice.
So that's pretty much it as far as that goes. So those are left over from last year. I'm pretty sure we got a new voice last year and a redesign. So normally Apple will update those as we get closer to WWDC and afterwards as well. So we don't have any hints yet, but be sure to check back for that. If I find any, I'll let you know. But that's it for these. I just wanted to give you an idea of when iOS 11.4 will come out and iOS 12, those new features. I always look forward to new updates like that, and that's probably my favorite time of the year to see what's new in the software, but we won't know that until the 4th, like I said. But let me know what you're most excited for in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.